For years, Chelsea have searched for the perfect striker, a player who could lead the attack, score consistently, and bring stability to a team that has constantly changed. Many names came, many names struggled, but right now, something different is happening. A Brazilian forward is quietly becoming the most dangerous attacker at Chelsea. His name
is like I could be top striker in the world.
João Pedro.
What a quality player! What a speed! What definition! He can. I think we have a very good player for the future.
And if you look closely at his recent performances, you start to realize something. This isn't just a good run of form. This might be the moment João Pedro becomes a Premier League star. Every striker has that one performance that changes how people see them. For João Pedro, that moment came against Aston Villa. Chelsea needed a big result. The pressure was rising, the top four race was tightening, and João Pedro delivered a hat-trick. But what made the performance special wasn't just the goals, it was the variety. A clinical finish inside the box, intelligent movement to lose defenders, composure under pressure. He looked calm, confident, in control of the game. And by the final whistle, the Chelsea supporters weren't just celebrating a victory. They were realizing something else. They might finally have their long-term striker. Earlier in his career, João Pedro was often used in a flexible attacking role. Sometimes he played as a number 10, drifting wide, dropping deep to link play. But at Chelsea, something important has changed. He's now being used as a true number 9, and that small tactical shift has made a huge difference. Because João Pedro has three qualities that make him dangerous in the box. Movement. He constantly drifts into spaces defenders forget to cover. Timing. His runs behind the defense are extremely difficult to track. Composure. When chances appear, he rarely panics. The result, more touches in the penalty area, more shots on goal, and most importantly, more goals. When analysts look at strikers, the numbers tell an important story, and João Pedro's statistics this season are impressive. In the Premier League, he has already reached double digits in goals. He has also added several assists, proving he isn't just a finisher. He contributes to build-up play, he presses defenders, and he helps create chances for teammates. But perhaps the most important statistic, his expected goals per match has increased significantly. That means he's getting into better scoring positions, not just shooting more, but shooting from dangerous areas. And that's exactly what elite strikers do. João Pedro is not the tallest striker in the league. He's not the fastest either. So what makes him so difficult to defend? The answer lies in his playing style. First, there's his creativity. He's comfortable dribbling in tight spaces. Second, his football intelligence. He reads defenders extremely well and understands when to move. But the third reason might be the most important: unpredictability. Sometimes he drops deep to collect the ball. Sometimes he runs behind the defense. Sometimes he drifts wide to create space. That constant movement makes it very difficult for defenders to mark him. Because the moment you lose track of João Pedro, he's already inside the box, ready to score. Chelsea are entering a new era, a younger squad, a faster style of play, more attacking football, and João Pedro fits perfectly into that system. He presses defenders aggressively, he combines well with creative midfielders, and he provides the finishing touch Chelsea have often lacked. At times this season the attack has revolved around his movement, and when he plays with confidence, the entire team looks more dangerous. Which raises an interesting question: could João Pedro become the face of Chelsea's new generation? There is another challenge waiting for João Pedro. The Brazil national team. Brazil has always had legendary forwards. Breaking into that tradition is never easy, but if João Pedro continues scoring in the Premier League, it will become impossible for Brazil's coaches to ignore him, because the Premier League remains one of the toughest leagues in the world, and strikers who succeed here are always watched closely. Right now, João Pedro is entering the most important stage of his career, the stage where potential turns into reputation, where good players become stars. Chelsea fans are starting to believe, defenders are starting to worry, and analysts are starting to notice. Because if João Pedro keeps scoring like this, the Premier League might be witnessing the rise of its next elite striker, and this might only be the beginning. Do you think this form is sustainable, or will teams figure out how to stop Pedro dropping deep? And where does he rank among the league's best forwards right now? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more.